Hi everybody, I hope everyone's having a wonderful Tuesday. I wanted to get on here and talk to you today about YouTubers to avoid, influencers to avoid. Sorry, my lips are so chapped. Sorry, I'm from Utah and it is so dry here, like drier than you could imagine. And it feels like sometimes like no amount of chapstick helps, even though I use the Tatcha lip balm and that one is like the best. This still happens. Okay, so yeah, this can be like a sensitive subject. I'm not going to name any specific channels because there's only a couple of actual influencers, YouTubers that I feel do this often. But there's a few things and reasons and types of influencers to avoid. One is the YouTuber that is always pushing a specific brand. So there's those YouTubers that always use the same brand of makeup. So for instance, like ColourPop. And it's because they get all of their launches sent to them in PR. So of course they're showing every single item ColourPop has, which ColourPop in itself to me is not a problem because for one, I think ColourPop puts out as much as they think that they can sell, which is fine. Their stuff is not unaffordable. Like, it's very affordable. So, and you are not forced to buy anything. So, the fact that they drop something every Friday, I think it is, to me, is fine. I mean, their palettes are like anywhere from $15 to $12, or $12 to $15, and to the highest, I think I've seen it's 20, maybe. I'm not sure, but yeah, so they're pretty affordable. But I just don't like it when someone is constantly pushing the same brand, and maybe they'll sprinkle in a couple of other launches here and there, but their channel is basically like that brand's channel, like just, constantly pushing that brand. So those people are the ones to avoid because I don't feel like you can genuinely get a real idea of what they think about that product because they seem to like everything that they put out. And you can't like everything. I mean, literally, like, there are some brands that I'm diehard for. I don't like everything they put out, though. Like, there's things, I love Pat McGrath. Love her. There's things I can't stand about her brand. One is her pricing. It's ridiculous. But that's a whole nother topic. So yeah, it seems disingenuous to me. Another type of YouTuber to avoid is the ones that are constantly showing like really expensive items that they recommend in video. And this has happened a lot recently, that I've noticed in like the Sephora VIB sell recommendations. They're showing big ticket items that you can get at Sephora, which, yeah, you're getting 20% off, but if it's 20% off of a $400 blow dryer, that's not that much. It's still really expensive. And I've never met a blow dryer that I couldn't dupe. I mean, basically what you want is a blow dryer that's going to blow dry your hair fast, and I mean, that's it, right? Like, you don't need it to dry your face. And you don't need the blow dryer to cook you breakfast. So I've never met a blow dryer I couldn't dupe, and I've never met a curling iron I couldn't dupe, and I've never met a straightening iron I couldn't dupe. So it bothers me when an influencer is recommending blow dryers or curling irons or straighteners that are $400, $500, $600. when they didn't buy them. And because, of course, if I got this blow dryer for free, I'm going to recommend it to you. It's amazing. It probably really does work really, really well. However, I didn't buy it. So I can recommend that to you all day. But if I didn't actually put my hard-earned money into it, I can't really say you should, because who needs a $400 blow dryer unless you're a hairdresser that's constantly using blow dryers and you need it to perform quickly and efficiently, and you're using it on lots of people, and you need it to have crystals and it ends world hunger. Like, no, you do not need that. And you can find an amazing straightener for like $100 or less. You don't need one that is $300. Especially recommended by someone that didn't spend $300 on it. If they bought it with their own money, then that's one thing. If they received it in PR and are still recommending it, that to me is like, no, you didn't spend your money on it. So how do I know you would spend your money on it? If you needed a blow dryer, are you going to go out? If your blow dryer broke today, would you go out and buy another $400 blow dryer? That's what I want to know. Okay. So that's another type of influencer to avoid, is the ones that when they have the VIB sales are pushing the most expensive items that Sephora sells, but failed to mention that they received them for free. And, you know, I mean, like I said, it's a safe question to ask. Would you buy it if yours broke today? Would you go out there and get it again? Or would you say it broke on a video, hoping that that company would give you a new one? Another type of influencer to avoid is one that literally hasn't had to buy makeup in years, because they receive so much PR. And I can't say that this is for all of them, because some of them are very genuine in what they say and their opinions, and they get a lot of makeup, so they have like a general idea of what is a good product and what products are performing well compared to what doesn't. However, when they start to receive so much PR and they haven't had to buy anything in so long, they start to lose touch with reality, which the reality is most of us are looking to them for suggestions and ideas of what is going to work for me in my day-to-day life. And if they genuinely recommend this product, but they've actually lost touch with reality, they don't know if it's something we could use day-to-day in our day-to-day life, because they've gotten so many free things that they don't use any of them day-to-day, every day in their day-to-day life. They're using an eyeshadow palette once or twice and then never seeing it again because 30 more just came in the mail. So you definitely don't want, I mean, watch the videos, but take their, you know, opinions and their reviews with a grain of salt, because the people that you're most likely going to get honest reviews from are the people that have nothing to lose. So that are smaller influencers, you know, they're under a certain amount of subscribers. Not that they aren't going to lie to you too, but I feel like they're less likely to lie to you because they actually spent their money on it. And so I'll use myself as an example. If I went out and I purchased a palette and I ended up hating it, I'm more likely going to tell you that I hated this palette. I can't believe I spent my money on it, and I'm returning it, than someone that got it in PR for free because they they didn't have anything to lose. Do you know what I mean? Like, they didn't lose any money. So, it's not so bad. You know what I mean? Like, I can see that, and I've seen that because I've purchased things that other YouTubers, influencers have recommended, and they've said like, oh yeah, this was amazing. It blended fantastically. It's so user-friendly. And then it wasn't. And I was so confused. And then it happened again and again and again and again. And I was kind of like, okay, like, I keep getting these things that these few specific influencers keep recommending. And how come they work for them, but they don't ever work for me? But who's buying these products? I'm the person that's walking into Sephora and is like, oh my gosh, I saw great reviews on this palette. Like, I really want it. Like, it looked so nice. And then I get it and I get it home and it doesn't perform. Or I'm the person that walked into Ulta and bought this, you know, 35 fucking A, B, C, D, E, F, G palette from Morphe because all these influencers are saying it's so great. However, I don't need a palette that's this big and has 35 eyeshadows in it. And it doesn't perform, you know, or yeah, it's really frustrating. And I think in a world today where there's a lot of people that are trying really hard to make it in the YouTube world and would love to make this type of business their career, it's hard to know who to trust. And you really have to avoid the people that, one, like I said, haven't spent their money on products in years. And you just don't know. You're like, you can't tell me what I should spend my money on because you haven't spent your money on anything in a long time. And, yeah, I mean, there's just so much stuff that we don't need in this world. And makeup is not a necessity. Makeup is definitely a luxury. And I love makeup. I purchase it very frequently. And so I do know when something performs well and when something doesn't. And I'm spending my money on it, not anyone else's. I'm not getting anything for free. And so when I feel like I'm getting lied to or pushed to buy things that aren't necessarily that great, it frustrates me. So that's why I wanted to make this video. I hope it doesn't come off too like angry, because that's definitely not what I am. I'm not angry. I don't think any of these influencers probably even realize what they're doing. I think they probably think they are being genuine. But like I said, after years and years of receiving something for free, you start to lose reality. Just, it doesn't, you don't know what it is to be me anymore because you're not out working 12 hours and then going and spending, you know, $120 on a palette that I had to work, you know, 4 hours for, like, or however many hours someone has to work to make that money. So like I said, just, those are some YouTubers to be aware of, influencers to be aware of. Just make sure you're making good choices on who you're watching, that people are telling you you don't need this stuff. It's okay to just watch them enjoy the makeup. You don't have to own everything. We don't have to own everything. It's okay to just watch other influencers, or influencers in general, enjoy makeup and do makeup looks, and then try to use what we have to create maybe something similar. It doesn't have to even be exact. Your own interpretation of that look. So yeah, all right guys, I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.